All right, so the stock that is on our radar today is Sundial Growers. You guessed it, ticker SNDL. This is the very popular Robinhood fueled stock that is the fourth most held stock on the Robinhood platform ahead of Amazon, Microsoft, and Walt Disney. That is just bonkers, but for good reason. People are very excited about it. U.S. cannabis sales are expected to grow to $41 billion by 2025. So they are in the right kind of industry for this kind of hyper growth and excitement. 68% of Americans favor legalization. So, if America can get ourselves together and get on the train here, then things could tip in the right directions for a company like Sundial. Lots of other competitors in the space. I'm not a financial analyst. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. But this is my take on Sundial Growers. They have a earnings announcement tomorrow after the close on 3/17. The street is looking for losses per share of 6 cents on $12.7 million in revenue. We'll have to see if recent quarterly losses continue. But they did announce this week that they will be creating a joint venture with SAF Group. The two companies will create Sunstream Bank Corp, which will focus on cannabis-related investments in Canada and international markets. It will be a 50-50 joint venture, and third parties will also be contributing to the fund. We'll have to see who those third parties are, but that could be possibly exciting. And right now they are sitting on a monstrous cash pile of $610 million, following its $74.5 million registered direct offering, plus about $90 million or so in warrants that exercised. So really closer to about $700 million of dry powder there. So lots to go shopping with. And they will be investing $100 million into the joint venture themselves. But look to hear if its shares outstanding grew on the call. That could be important for dilution issues. 1.56 billion to 1.66 billion is kind of the magic number there, which could throw up some red flags. So be on the lookout for that. But again, very volatile stock. So even if there is good news on the call, this thing can go up or down. No one really knows. I mean, today it started out in the 140 range, popped all the way up to almost 180, and now it's back to basically where it started at the beginning of the day. And today's not even earnings day. So this is just a normal day in the Sundial world. But in terms of the business, though, it's in transition right now, moving from its traditional wholesale business to retail. Most likely the massive stockpile will be used for some sort of big acquisitions on the retail side, similar to the Canopy model, if you're familiar with that one. But if we hear an increase in revenue, that also might not be that good. If they are, burning cash and, that ever so important cost per gram has increased, then that could, be a bad thing for the street. But, you can't really underestimate the Robinhood boost, and turning this thing into, a self-fulfilling prophecy like we've kind of seen with so many other stocks, like a Tesla or a GameStop, where they're able to get very popular with investors and their cohort and raise a whole bunch of money and turn it into, a real business. So yeah, but the dilution, in terms of red flags, the dilution could be an issue if we do see that pop from 1.5 to 1.6. But yeah, this is not investing advice, but Sundial Growers reporting earnings after the close on Wednesday. Very exciting stock. Yeah, that's our take on Sundial. Lots of growth potential ahead. Could be the winners, could not be the winners, but even if you're a Pepsi or even a Mountain Dew in the cannabis space in 5 years to come, there is a lot of growth to be had there, and it's hovering at just under $2 billion market cap. So lots of room to grow there, but lots of competition, lots of things ahead, with legalization and political issues. But yeah, if you're long on cannabis, this is one you should at least be taking a look at. But there's our take on Sundial, ticker SNDL. Good night and good luck. We'll talk to you tomorrow.